Cultural and creative industries contributed an average of 4.8% of Hong Kong GDP from 2010 to 2014, according to the Census and Statistics Department of Hong Kong. These industries have been seen by the SAR government as pioneers in stimulating new creative professions. However, creative workers are struggling as market forces are now driving this industry without addressing the real problems. Vanilla graduated in 2015 with a communication degree. She works as a junior executive at a PR agency.
過6點就已經係燥底毛咁做嘢，就做乜嘢咁做好啊？跟住鬧隔離嗰個，跟住大家喺度嗌交，跟住就算啦，你哋走啦，我做啦。
Associate Creative Director of a 4A advertising agency Flora shares a similar experience.
做咗2-3個月頂唔順，個心咧係即係成 OT 得好多，跟住個心係咁令到自己就快會死啊！
Exploitative working conditions, modest wages and hierarchical structure are often blamed by commentators as factors that have caused a very high turnover rate in the creative industries. However, Deputy General Manager of the 4A media agency Margaret thinks otherwise.
主要你有同事其實佢哋太中意間公司啦，即係如果你問咧，佢哋啲公司咧其實喺度放工咧走啦，唔係喎，硬係唔知啊，一齊食飯開心啲喎，其實佢好 enjoy 啊。
The protracted office hours and high competitive pressure have been characterized in the industry for quite a while. Marian, managing director of a global PR company, suggests that employees who voluntarily work overtime are motivated by a sense of fulfillment.
With a healthy dose of perspective, we're not curing cancer. But it's fun to have created something that people are talking about, that you see online, that friends say, you worked on that, that was really cool.
Now occupying a mid-level position in an international outdoor advertising agency, Angela says that she chose to stay in her job because she loved the innovative nature of her work. Nonetheless, her uncertain income caused her to give it a second thought.
越容易賣嘅嘢，你人工就會越低。我哋嘅 product 相對容易賣嘅，就算 directed rate 都好啦，其實佢人工相對 compare 出邊都會係低啲咯。
And this accumulated individual sense of insecurity eventually turns into collective uncertainty for the whole corporation. So Margaret is frustrated by the long-lasting phenomenon of the brain drain.
我哋最難係留一啲 talent 喺度，我會有少少唔開心，但係我要接受，因為 我調翻轉喺佢哋嘅 position 度，我會覺得我真係想咁樣 move on 咯。
An unfixed income is not the only factor that accounts for this prevailing uncertain feeling, as family life also deters some from carrying on in their challenging job. Marian hopes by fostering diverse internal networking that a stronger sense of connection could benefit different cohorts.
Once you have a young child, you know, this is going to disappear. You're not going to get that top of the pyramid feeling from work. I'm partnering right now with another of my colleagues who wants to start up the Working Parents Network as well, so we have another support network in the organisation.
Instead of relying on arrangements set up by the company, Shelley, working for a financial PR agency, clearly has other ways to make her feel better.
啲同事嘅關係係好好，即係可能因為大家一齊捱，即係有嗰種同甘共苦嗰種。
Margaret finds socializing activities such as monthly birthday party and self-initiative outings helpful for enhancing corporate coherence. Clients sometimes are willing to sponsor these activities if they are allowed to address the party.
荔園咁樣啦，即係掉香口膠啊、彩虹啊，你條 team 本身佢自發性嘅，咁有啲好玩嘅，咁我哋公司就 sponsor 佢哋，即係譬如佢有啲咩雜費，我哋全部 cover 晒啦，咁佢哋就會好開心。
Those who work in a more traditional office setting may only have a socializing activity once a year. Angela, however, doesn't seem to mind.
係一啲美其名嘅嘢，但係同我又唔覺得有特別有幫助按個 cooperation 啊嗰啲咯。
The creative industry in Hong Kong have produced more than 200,000 jobs and 9.78 billion Hong Kong dollars to the GDP, according to a 2011 to 2012 Hong Kong Legislative Council report. The creative labour pool is clearly rising. Nevertheless, these statistics do not mirror the obstacles that often exist for the creative workers, such as low pay, low job security, and a sense of isolation. Funding from policymakers may have a limited effect if these issues are not taken into consideration in their strategic planning across a range of creative industry sectors in the future.